Hey, it's your girl KV back again with some more TV reviews, y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all, today, my baby, well, she turned 3 a couple of weeks ago, but we had her first little dentist appointment today, y'all. And she was so nervous because she was like, where are we? This is a new little place. I don't know what's happening. But, she's just 3, so it wasn't like they was doing no deep cleaning or nothing. So she actually enjoyed her little visit because she likes brushing her teeth. So when she pulled out the toothbrush, she was like, oh, we can do this. And she opened her mouth like, go ahead, brush my teeth. Yeah, look at my teeth. That one back there, open a little wider. She enjoyed her visit. She did cry a little bit because she was just confused at why somebody was in her mouth. And I said, that's right, be confused, ask questions. But, don't be biting or nothing like that. So that was my little highlight for the day, y'all. It was a cute little moment. She had a little Peppa Pig, holding Peppa Pig tight. And she just, she turned into a little big girl. Just a little big girl, y'all. So I've been sitting here thinking about what videos am I gonna do when Potomac goes off, because I want to be able to still kind of drop content. And right now, the only show I'm reviewing is, well, the only show I'll be reviewing after this is Summer House Martha's Vineyard. So I think I'm going to do music stuff, like if new albums drop, maybe. I enjoy music. I'm not much into the gossip news, so I don't know if I'll be doing too much of that. Some topics, they do kind of like, ooh, girl. But like, I'm not going to be on here reporting Diddy's every move and all that stuff like that. That's just not really my steez. But yeah, y'all give me some ideas of stuff that I can review for when Potomac goes off. So, let's get on to it. Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 19, Reunion Part 1. So, y'all, Andy is so fed up with this season. He is us. He is the viewers. He is upset at what these women are doing to his precious little show. Andy didn't even go around to talk to the ladies pre-show like he usually does. Like when they in there getting dressed and getting their makeup done and having their little pre-show antics, he usually goes from person to person like, you ready for reunion? Okay, what's your most exciting thing for the day? Okay, what about this? You excited about this? Are you excited to see such and such? He did not do that. I said, Andy said he not even gonna play like he want to be cool with y'all right now because y'all are just ruining this show. So with that in mind, Andy starts the reunion and he lets them know basically in so many words that this season was trash and they need to do better. In a nutshell, those wasn't his words exactly, but in a nutshell, that's what he said. The season was trash. Y'all gotta do better. Are y'all willing to come to some type of resolve? Like, the show is no good with everybody being so nasty and so catty. A couple people like, yeah, we're gonna take accountability and we're gonna do this. Giselle says, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the accountability. Not that she's gonna take accountability, but she's looking forward to seeing accountability. So I knew that she was already on my nerves with that. Giselle was already on my nerves with that comment. Did the spot just open up in cycle class? I have to check it when I'm done with this. Probably don't end up going even so. So they start off by talking about, girl, I had to make sure that cat wasn't out there trying to jump on me like last time. Y'all, couple of reviews ago, that cat tried to jump on me. Got my guard. He just ran by. They start off by talking about the one thing that brings the ladies together is talking about stuff. And they spend way too much time on this for me. Way too much time, because they're talking about who swallows, who takes Robin's advice and swallows, and Ashley still talking about how she don't swallow, but she will hold it in her mouth until he's asleep, and when he goes to sleep, she goes and spits it out. They're like, girl, if you're gonna do all that, you might as well just swallow it. Like, that stuff disintegrating. I'm like, what? I don't know nothing about all that. They talking about how Yeah, girl, you literally just might as well swallow. And like I said, they spent way too much time on that topic for my liking. Then they go on to ask Karen, a viewer question. Why did you pause when they asked you about your sexual partners? She said, well, because I had to think about my wet dreams. And I asked Wendy, and Wendy said she don't think they count, but I think they count. So I was counting my wet dreams too. Robin gonna say, oh, you've had that many partners that you can't keep up with the count? She said, no, that's one. Get her. Get her right back. Don't even let her finish her sentence, because Robin needs to stay in her place. You throwing stones from a glass house, baby. You don't want nobody to talk about Juan. You don't want to face the stuff with Juan. Juan ain't even there to face the stuff that he done put you through. But you always want to talk about somebody else cheating or getting cheated on. And it's just so annoying, because it's like, worry about your own marriage, boo. Now, if everything was intact over there and that was her get back for people coming at her, okay, fair game. But you just be coming at people for no reason when you the one with the skeletons and the hurt behind what your man is doing to you. So when Karen said, no, that's Juan. That's Juan that can't keep up with his partners. Clock it. Return to sender immediately, okay? Don't even bring that mail in the house. You get it at the mailbox. Return to sender. Flip the flag up. We ain't got time for it. So Andy said, well, since we're talking about Juan, we might as well just park it on right here, girl. Let's pull over and park the car right here. And we get into the Juan segment. Andy is like, Robin, so you really believe him when he says he didn't sleep with, the girl at the hotel? And he really deletes all of his text messages? And do you have any of his passwords? Interesting. And Robin is just like, well, yes, I believe him. Yeah, he doesn't like a cluttered phone. So, he deletes his messages. Does he let you read them first? No, we don't really go through each other's phone. Do you have his password? No, I don't have his password, and he doesn't have mine. We see. They all looking around like, so do you really believe him? And she's like, well, there's stories, there's things that he told me after filming that really makes me believe that he didn't do anything, and yada, yada, yada. And all the ladies is just looking like, this what you, okay. Wendy ends up being like, it don't matter if we believe it. It's up to her to believe. That's her marriage. So if she believe it, whatever. Robin said, I'm going to stick beside him. I believe him, and I'm going to stick beside him. Y'all ain't going to make me leave my man, okay? This is the devil that I know. I'm not finna go out in these streets without him and find a man that's going to do me even worse. And then what I'm going to have? Like I said, I feel like at this point, Juan and Robin have a bit of an open relationship, because it just seems to be no intimacy between them. He is constantly disrespecting her, embarrassing her, and she's constantly going for it. So I feel like Robin probably has her little honey dip on the side as well. She's just not reckless enough to have that be out there, and or it's a woman, so the optics of it don't look like, who is Robin with? Because she still gives me kitty clicking. She still gives me carpet munching. I don't care what she or anyone else has to say about it. So, he asks about Juan not being there today. He doesn't have a basketball game. So what's his excuse? He volunteers with our kids, with our kids' sports. He took them to a championship. They haven't been to a championship in like 30 years. And yeah, so he's just not here today. He just didn't want to be here. He just opted out. Okay. Interesting. Y'all, this moment is what really makes me believe and hope and pray that the rumors that Robin will not be returning next season are true. Because it's truly given that Andy is fed up. I feel like it started when she addressed the Juan rumors on her podcast instead of on the show. And then the fact that Juan continuously does not show up to reunions, and the fact that Robin continuously gives us nothing as far as her relationship, her personality, her storyline. We get nothing out of Robin. And it's like, you paying this girl $1 million a season for what? When you got Mia over here giving it all, baby. Giving it all. When you got Mia over here giving it all, and she's sitting amongst Robin, who is giving us nothing and really hasn't given us much in her 8 years on this show. So yeah, I really hope that Andy did fire Robin and, you know, find somebody else or leave it as is. Don't bring back. Okay. Now back to Candace and Robin for the millionth times. Well, what's the real problem here? Candace said the real problem with her and Robin is that Robin demands transparency from everybody else, but she does not give the same. She said, like when you demanded to know Karen's business when we were on vacation last year. Robin claims, well, I just wanted an answer out of Karen because she was questioning me about such and such. But girl, it has been a many a times, a many a seasons where you have pressed Karen to tell y'all about Blue Eyes, to tell y'all about the tax problems, to tell y'all about where she living. You be pressing her to get her personal information while you sit there and give us nothing. Nothing. So, like I said, the roost is up, girl. Please give that lady her signing papers. Give her her leaving papers and just send her on by her way. At this point, I feel like Robin should have enough income to sustain herself. I believe she's still selling the hats. I know they haven't really mentioned it lately, but it's not like, you know, you have to do much with that type of business other than maybe she packs her own orders, but she probably don't even have to pack her own orders at this point. And then she's starting her facial spa. Let her have those things. They should, you know, make up for the check that she'll be losing with Real Housewives of Potomac. Send her on her way. One, go get a job and just, we don't need to see them no more. She had the nerve to say, you guys should do a 2-hour special on Juan's life. It's really interesting. Girl, stop trying to panhandle him a job. Ain't nobody finna give Juan no check. He can't even be honest about all of this. So it makes you think somebody want to give him a special. Girl, bye. You sound stupid. Get out of here. So, yes, back to Karen. Karen says, you know, I get ahead of it. I put my own business out there like I did with the tax issues. I had the press conference with no press. I got ahead of my tax issues and I brought it to y'all so that, you know, basically you can't spray me with my own tea. You ain't gonna air me out on my business because I'm gonna air myself out, okay? And that is so preposterous to Robin. She would never. And this brings me to my question, y'all. Did anyone really have a true storyline this season? I feel like nobody really had a storyline. We could say Mia had a storyline with her and Gordon's whole ordeal. She kind of had a storyline. It started off, it was a slow burn, but baby, it went up into flames on the finale. So I'll give Mia having a storyline. Robin absolutely had no storyline other than other people's business. Giselle's storyline, she had a small storyline as far as Grace going off to college. Candace had a small storyline as far as her wanting to have children, her wanting to unfreeze those embryos, but being nervous about that. Ashley didn't really have a storyline. Wendy had a small storyline in that she was creating her show, but nobody gave us real serious storyline like we've had in the past or on other shows. So that really annoyed me because it's like, y'all truly skated this whole season and tried to bring up, you know, making up storylines as far as Ashley with the Wendy and neck of beef and Giselle trying to act like Candace and Wendy don't exist. And it was just very forced and it was not entertaining. And like I said, even Andy was annoyed by it. So we're still on we get back to Robin and Candace, I guess, and they start talking about the blogger. And Candace was like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna talk to no blogger, especially if I know this, that, and the third." She reaches behind the couch and pulls out these poster boards, and she's flipping through the poster boards, and she comes to these texts of Robin group chatting with some bloggers about Giselle and how she was mad at Giselle. I feel like they cut something out of here because I think I felt like I was paying attention. I really felt like I was paying attention, but yet I was so lost. I was so confused, you guys. I did not know. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know what the freak was going on. I really didn't. So apparently Robin and Giselle were beefing. Robin went to a blogger about it. Candace knows this blogger or knows somebody that knows this blogger and is getting all of this information from the blogger. Because remember at Sharice's crab boil, she brought up the blogger and the text messages that Robin sent the blogger that were between Candace and Robin. So apparently she knows this blogger, or she's closer to this blogger than Robin is, and they just going back and telling her all the tea. She was talking about Giselle. Robin looks very frazzled at first. She tries to act like she 100% does not care. But she was looking kind of frazzled, right? And she turns to Giselle and she's like, "Do you care?" No, I don't care. I don't care. And it's like, we already know that y'all put up a united front in front of the crowd, and then y'all go have y'all issues and have y'all words when the cameras aren't around. Again, it makes for a terrible show. It makes for a terrible show. Because she told her, what was it? They were in Portugal or something, when Robin was siding with the girls about Jamal and how Jamal lived on that phone. And Giselle told Robin, "I need you to have my back in front of people. You can come here and tell me whatever, but you need to have my back in front of people and on the cameras, okay? We can't be, no, don't let them break us up. No, don't you ever go against me in front of people ever again. What's wrong with you?" So we know that they're going to do whatever it is that they do. Robin is going to live up Giselle's butt and then some. So like I said, she asked Giselle, "Are you mad about this, Giselle?" No. Well, Candace seems like she's mad about it. It was just annoying. They then asked Candace, "Do you think that they colluded to take down your husband, Chris?" Ashley is getting on my nerve. That's just stupid. That doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. Girl, shut up. Shut up, Ashley, and that terrible wig on your head. I couldn't take Ashley serious this reunion, and I won't be able to for the rest of the episodes, because the way that wig is plopped on her head, it just looks so wiggy. Like, why does your wig look like that? You make enough money that your wig should be a little better than that. And you have enough hair to have had your hair be out in a style. Maybe her hair gets a little frizzy being there so long. She'd probably be sweating under all them lights. But baby, you got to do something better with them wigs, because this just was not working. And it does make sense that they would collude against Candace and Chris, because we already know that they did this in previous seasons, trying to collude against Monique, saying that Monique's youngest son wasn't her husband's, saying that it was the trainer because she was cheating on Chris with the trainer. So we know that they do this. We can tell that they do this. It is very obvious that they sit down and they come up with their storyline of they ain't the storyline, but who they gonna attack this season for their storyline. Makes perfect sense. He then asks, "How do Candace and Robin move forward?" Here comes Candace in the dramatics. "I don't have a tissue." Andy's like, "I've got one. Here, I've got one." And Giselle, oh, are those tears? Are the tears coming? The tears. Oh, the fake tears are rolling. Oh, the tears are coming, you guys. Look at the tears. Look at the tears, guys. On one hand, I'm like, yes, here go Candace and these tears again. She always has to cry about something. And on the other end, I was like, Oh, Giselle, you're being very vocal. You see Candace now? You can see her? She's not invisible to you? Because this whole season, she was invisible to you. But now you can see her? Color me surprised. Because I thought that Giselle couldn't see dark-skinned people, okay? I thought that Giselle could not see anybody darker than a paper bag unless they were up her butt. Hey, NECA. So that was just shocking to me. But it was interesting seeing Giselle fully live in her mean girl villain era in that moment. It was annoying, but yes, girl, be your true self. Show the world who you really are and stop trying to be so passive aggressively mean girl. You're a mean girl. If you're going to do it out loud. So that was that moment where she truly walked in her mean girlism. It was very annoying of her to do that. But like I said, Candace and them tears be getting on my nerves too. I am not going to lie. And I love Candace. But she will cry at the drop of a dime. And I just be like... And she was just like, you're a bitch. Or something like that. Candace... I hate to womb watch because I know the difficulties that go on with pregnancy or loss of pregnancy or trying to get pregnant. I understand that. But I'm really wondering if Candace was in the process of trying to get pregnant during this reunion, because she seemed very subdued. She didn't have quick comebacks and she wasn't, getting people back like she usually does. And when he asked her, I can't remember when it was because I didn't write it down, but he asked her, what are your plans on pregnancy? Are you putting it on hold for your music? And she was just like, well, yes. Let's just say yes. I'm like, baby, that was a whole lot of stuttering for you to just end it with a yes. That was a whole lot of stuttering. It's given, I'm going to be in the studio making new music while I'm baking this baby, okay? I'm going to bake this baby while I bake this album. And by the time they are both born, I'll have the means and assistance to go to the next step with music and taking care of the baby. Because she did a whole lot of stuttering when it came to him asking her that question. So Giselle gets into her, now she has to be the victim. Now she has to be the Karen of the group. She says that because Candace said that she was white looking, that the fans started sending her death threats and calling her a colorist. And I'm like, girl, please. You receive death threats because you have a strong personality and you are on TV and people are unhinged. That ain't got nothing to do with Candace. All of them have received death threats, regardless of whether Candace likes them or not. So to put the weight on Candace, that's the reason that you're getting death threats, it was just so tired and so annoying. And they have a whole back and forth about it. And Candace eventually apologizes for her role in it. She says she will not take responsibility for the death threats, but yeah, she shouldn't have said certain things that led to the fans possibly giving death threats. Andy asks, well, do you like tweets? She said, yeah, sometimes I do like tweets. But the tweet that they have pop up on the screen has nothing to do with death threats. I don't even think it said Giselle's name straight out. So that was kind of like, okay, what was the point in that? Okay, so next we see Robin. Since they're on Candace, Robin tries to bring up, so those pictures of Chris's lip, those must have been photoshopped. Candace said, I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, the girl, so she made it up with the voice messages and and said that, she had relations with Chris. She made it up. And everybody was like, huh? Giselle tries to piggyback. Oh, yeah, the girl with the voice message. Oh, yeah, uh-huh. And Andy's like, wait, Didn't that girl admit that she was lying? Didn't she come out and say that she never met him? So it was just so tired because after that they were just kind of like, oh yeah. Again, Robin, you bringing up false allegations on somebody else's husband when we have literal hotel receipts on yours. Please sit tight. Please mind your business. Please go watch Juan as much as you watch the blogs to see what's popping up on somebody else's marriage. It's just so tired. Mia kind of interjects and she makes the most sense. She says, I can't remember what she said. Robin, she wants for you to take accountability for this, and Candace wants XYZ. And they don't get to a resolve, but Mia makes the sense and they just kind of like, okay, I get it. Next they get to Giselle and how she kept saying that Chris made me go into the room. Chris made me go into the room. And Candace, brings this up as SA allegations. You made SA allegations on my husband. And everybody's like, there wasn't really, direct SA allegations, but she definitely tried to leave room for interpretations with the made me go to the room, made me go to the room. And I had to think back because I'm like, is Candace being extra or are we leaving something out? And this reminded me, we're leaving something out because Giselle is definitely the one that started the rumor saying that Chris grabbed Sesame Street booty when they was at the bar that time. She said that and she tried to spread that last season, but Ashley was like, whoa, where'd that come from? I lie on people, but I don't go that far, basically. So yeah, I'm with Candace. I don't know if she fleshed it out like that at the reunion, but she should have. Giselle did make sexual assault allegations against Chris when it comes to that. The rest is just she left it up to be unsavory, leaving it up for interpretations type deal. Then Giselle tries to claim that she never said made. I never said made. I never said made. Everybody's like, yes, you did. Andy's like, you did. My producers heard it. It was recorded. You said made me. I never said made. Roll that beautiful bean footage because she getting on my nerves, y'all. Roll it. Roll the clips. And she gives some old half behind apology about how, oh, well, if I said made, I didn't mean made. And I apologize for that part of it. And it was just so like, ugh. And that's where Candace was like, well, if you apologize, I'll apologize about this. And I was just like, ugh. I can't stand it because Giselle will just say anything or try to do anything. And this moment right here shows you that she lies so much and production lets her get away with it. And the cast lets her get away with it. And the viewers think it's funny because she's their fave. She's so comfortable in her lies. The lies. It was all a lie, you guys. She lied. It was all a lie. That's how I feel every time Robin and Giselle open their mouth. It was all a lie. And Ashley too. It was all a lie. And Mia half the time. It was all a lie. She lied. Speaking of Mia, y'all, we go on break. They're breaking for lunch. And Mia's in the dressing room and she's talking about how somebody was blowing her phone up. Now, I guess I got to get my ears clean because I thought that she said Jacqueline had been blowing her up. I really did. So I'm thinking she finna call Jacqueline on the phone. Baby, she calls Ink. And he's like, ooh, girl, you looking good. She like, you see the legs is out too. And he like, yeah, baby, I see you. And yeah, I've been sitting here this whole time with this ring light in front of me and the ring light is not on. I was wondering why, like, I'm not illuminated. It'll be on for the next one. But she's sitting there, like, having this cute little conversation with him. And I'm like, is Gordon still in the room? And she must have heard me because she was like, and Gordon's here too, and lifts the camera up to Gordon. He's like, oh, okay, I see you, man. You got your all black on. Yeah. I guess. All right. I'm like, ooh, not they one big happy family. Not they out here one big happy family, but I guess if you the side dude in your own marriage and you knew you was the side dude from the moment that you got with her, because when you got her a car, the note was going to the house that they had together, so much so that when you was about to marry her, she told you that, you know, I'm pregnant, but the timelines kind of overlap, so I don't know if it's your baby or his baby, so I just wanted to let you know. And he said, okay, that's fine. Gordon knows he's a side dude in his own marriage. So, I mean, if he like it, we love it. They get back on the stage. And Wendy chimes in and says that Gordon told them that in the earlier days of their marriage, Ink had come by the house. He used to come by Mia and Gordon's house and try to take their son Jeremiah because he felt like that was his child. Mia was like, yep, that happened. I said, baby, the plot thickens, okay? Mia is one where she's like, you're not going to spray me with my tea because I'm going to air myself out and let y'all talk about me, okay? You ain't even got to talk about me behind my back because I'm going to give you the tea right here up front, okay? Child, something to be said about it. She was made for TV because she let it all hang out and not nary of a care. So for that, we shall be thankful. You know, when we sitting up watching Robin and Giselle and Ashley give us nothing season after season after season, Mia's lying behind is actually quite refreshing. Who would have thought, y'all? Who would have thought? Not me. Not me. So that is where this episode ends. We will get into the Gordon and the Mia of it all on the next episode. I think the guys will come out next episode. Yeah, y'all. Let me know how y'all like this episode. Let me know how y'all like this review. Make sure you like, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share it with a friend, and all of the things. Y'all, I think I'm going to start making clips, like short little reels of my reviews. I don't know why I haven't been doing it all this time, because I have the little software to do the clips for Hood Health Report, and I could really just use that same thing and put these review videos to make little shorter reels that I can kind of post on TikTok and post here and there to try to grow the channel. I've got a few more followers, subscribers, so we're almost to 100, y'all. So that's exciting. But yeah, I gotta grow my channel some more. I gotta get a little more reach. And I need to playlist my videos. I've been saying for the past like 3 weeks that I'm gonna playlist these videos, but I haven't playlisted anything like the past year. So I'm gonna get to it, y'all. I'm gonna get to it. But in the meantime, y'all, bye. I got some more reviews to get out to y'all. Talk to you later.